Hi guys, so we are finally done with the NEET MDS examination and the results. We have had a good amount of break as well. Now it's time for us to move ahead into the next phase of preparation. That is your INICET examination. So what exactly is INICET MDS examination? So most of you will be aware, INICET means the Institute of National Importance Combined Entrance Test. So it is basically the entrance examination to get into various reputed institutes like AIMS, PGI and JIPMA. So all these entrance examinations have been combined as one single examination. That's your INICET MDS exams. So we have INICET exams twice a year, that is one in November and one in May. So our May examination is scheduled to be on the 7th of May. The applications have been invited, right? So this video is basically for all those students who have been preparing since the last 8-9 months for the NEET MDS examination. And I know most of you, or at least some of you, even some of my students who have secured good ranks in NEET MDS examination. When I say good ranks, in thousands and 2000s All India ranking, but could not secure a government seat, are disheartened or are stressed and do not want to give an attempt for the INICET examination. So basically I decided to do this video to motivate all those students to attempt the INICET examination. I just want to tell you all that it is actually a hope for you all that there is one more exam left. You're not done with the exams yet. So after your 8-9 months of preparation, you cannot lose heart so easily, right? One exam did not go well. No, I cannot say it did not go well. It is such a good rank even after managing your preparation alongside clinics or alongside internship. If you have secured All India ranking of thousands or 2000, it's not a bad rank. Okay, that is the first thing that you need to know. Right now that is over. You cannot worry about it anymore. You cannot do anything about it anymore. What you could do is you can continue your preparation just for another 1.5 months without keeping much of expectations in your mind, correct? And attempt your INICET examination. That can be done, right? Just another 6 weeks of hard work, correct? Right. So when we talk about INICET examination, before I move ahead, I want you all to look at this quote. Do not be afraid to start over again, because this time you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, right? So this holds very true for all the NEET MDS aspirants and INICET aspirants over here, because you have been struggling since the past 9 months for your exam preparation, correct? Now you have so much experience with you, you have so much knowledge with you. You're not starting over, like you're not starting from the basic, right? You have so much of knowledge along with you, right? Now you need to start from that experience and develop it and improve yourself in the coming 6 weeks, right? So in this video I'll just give you a gist of what exactly you need to do for your INICET exam preparation. So without wasting much of your time, let's quickly discuss what are the basic things that you need to do when it comes to your INICET examination. So first thing, follow your MCQ book, that is your Pulse or Dentist, whichever is comfortable. Now one thing that I want to tell you all, when you hear INICET or when you hear AIMS, I know automatically it sounds like a nightmare, right? So I just want to tell you all that it's just a hype, correct? AIMS is not a nightmare. If you are attempting NEET MDS exam, AIMS exam is similar to that, INICET exam is similar to that. There is nothing extra in INICET examination. It's similar to your NEET MDS examination. Definitely the pattern is different, but the syllabus is the same, right? It's the same subjects that you have been reading, proso, perio, oral surgery. It's the same, nothing extra is added. Moreover, the weightage of the subjects that are included in NEET MDS examination, it is equal weightage for all the subjects. But when it comes to your INICET examination, the weightage is more for your clinical subjects. So again, that's an advantage, right? You need to focus more on your clinical subjects rather than the medical aspect. Correct? So which are those subjects we'll discuss in the coming slides. So first thing that you need to do is do your pulse or dentist, only the clinical subjects. Correct? So when I say pulse or dentist, what you need to do? You need to do the synopsis of pulse, you need to do the MCQs once again, you need to do the explanation part once again. Okay? One reading is a must. Right? The next thing that essentially you need to do is the PYQs, that is your previous year questions of your INICET examination. So when we talk about the previous year questions, 5 years paper is a must. So that comes to around 10 papers, May and November exams. So 5 years is a must. If you cannot do 5 years, then at least 3 years exam papers and 3 years SR papers. Very important, you get direct picks, direct repeats from SR papers. Okay, so I have seen such questions coming in AIMS exams and INICET exams. So remember, it is very essential when it comes to INICET examination that you do PYQs and SR papers, right? Next important thing that you need to focus on is your notes that you have made during your NEET MDS preparation, the value book that you have taken down, the values that you have noted down, the sticky notes that you've prepared, even for the medical subjects. If you cannot do the medical subjects, once again, not necessary that you do, but you can at least go through your notes quickly or the values that you have written down, the important mnemonics, just so that if any question comes from pharmac or if any questions come from pathology, you'll be able to recollect from those sticky notes. Otherwise, let it be. Do not focus on the medical subjects right now, right? And very important is the images. Okay, so IBQs, the image based questions, are a lot when it comes to INICET examination, and most often the images that are asked are the appliances, the instruments. Even from community dentistry, images have been coming, right? So image based questions is very important. So from where do you read the check the images? From your clinical textbooks. Okay, so standard textbook, refer to standard textbooks. It is essential for you all to see the standard textbooks of your clinical subjects to refer to the images. You can even refer to our previous videos where we have uploaded image based questions from orthodontics and also oral surgery. Okay, so all the important images have been covered in those. So it's image based questions you need to focus on when you prepare for your INICET examination. So without wasting much time, let me give you a quick schedule on how you can prepare. So starting from March 22nd, that is today, until April 22nd, you could do the first reading of your dental pulse. So like I mentioned, all the clinical subjects in dental pulse, your one reading has to be completed by the 22nd of April. So you have 30 days from today, right? After April 22nd until May 6th, you can focus on your revisions. That comes to around 15 days of revision. Correct? So you have 30 days for preparing and 15 days for revision. So 30 days, and which are the subjects that you need to focus on? So like I already mentioned, all the dental subjects, including your prostho, consonando, oral surgery, perio, pedo, ortho, oral path, OMR, dental medicine, even DADH to some extent, and also general anatomy to some extent. Okay, the head and neck portions of general anatomy can also be included in your preparation. You do not need to focus on the other non-clinical or medical subjects, right? So talking about how to divide your time. So we said we have 30 days for the first reading. So when we have 30 days for the first reading, we could give 5 days. So 30 days means when you divide it among 10 subjects, it is basically 3 days for each subject. But we know there are certain subjects that are vast, right, that require more time, and certain subjects that will require lesser time. So here prostho and consonando is vast, correct? So you can give around 5 days for those subjects. And oral surgery, perio, pedo, ortho, oral path, you can give 3 days each for those subjects, right? And the remaining subjects, OMR, DM, dental anatomy and general anatomy, these subjects, so how many days do we have now? 5 days each for prostocons, means 10 days is gone there. 3 days for 5 subjects, 15 days, so 25 days is done, right? So the remaining OMR, DM, DADH anatomy, that you will have to complete in the remaining 5 days. So at one day each, right? That should be a very quick reading. That's how you can divide your time. This is just a sample schedule that I'm sharing with you all. You can follow it exactly the way it is, or you could modify it depending upon which subject do you find as more difficult, or which subject you feel you need to give more time. That is completely up to you all. This is just a sample schedule, right? So that is how you can complete. I just want to make you realize that completing 30 subjects, completing 10 subjects in 30 days is possible, right? That if you split your time properly. So your first reading will be done by April 22nd. So after 22nd April, you have good amount of 15 days to complete your revision, right? Up until May 6th, do your revision, right? So that is how you can divide your time. Apart from this, when you divide your daily times, remember that always, every day, you try to do at least 2 previous year question paper, or 1 previous year question paper and 1 SR paper every day, right? So that will be like a practice for you all to attempt the examination. And when you attempt your NEET MDS examination, just remember that your presence of mind is very important. Okay, NEET MDS, I am sorry, not the NEET MDS examination, the INICET examination. Your presence of mind is very important. So when I say presence of mind, you have to be very accurate when you attempt the examination, correct? The number of attempts have to be more, because the number of seats in INICET is very less. It is around 10 to 20, correct? So you cannot give a lesser number of attempt in INICET examination. You definitely need to attempt more, and you need to be a bit more accurate. Okay, so that's the only difficult part in INICET examination, that the number of seats is less compared to NEET MDS examination. But again, you do not know what luck is in store for you, right? So do not think about the results, do not keep much expectation, write the exam without any pressure, right? Give your best shot. You have struggled for so many months now, okay? 1.5 more months of hard work, and what you deserve will definitely come to you. All the best, all the very best to all of you who are listening to this video. I hope you get a good seat, okay? And once you get a good seat in AIMS or PGI or JIPMER, do let me know in the comment section after you get your seat, right? Bye bye.